Hello and welcome to another Skaredcast Battle Report. We return to the realm of Gur, or music, or magic, or whatever. Age of Sigmar! Let's dive in.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to another Age of Sigmar Battle Report. I am here at X Planet, where Lionel opened the store early because we needed to bring you some awesome content.
Yes.
That's how this works.
And you know what? I love early.
That's right. Early is better. Of course, X Planet is in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Mississauga. And doing events and leagues and stuff. The next one is 40K on the 30th of September. So make sure you check the link down below. They sell out in like 2 seconds. So if you hurry, you might actually get a spot. But we're building some Age of Sigmar today. A Nurgle. There's even a tree already growing. Versus rats. Let's take a look at the list. Rats. Here we have 2,000 points of Skaven. So I'm running a Vermin Lord Corruptor, which is with the Plague Blade. I'm running a Grey Seer, 2 Plague Priests, a Plague Priest on a Furnace, a Engineer, because I brought Warp Lightning Cannons, why not? I have 2 units of 5 Sensor Bearers, 2 giant units of 40 Clan Rats, a little unit of Gutter Runners, they're sneaky sling Ninja Star Rats, and 2 old school Warp Lightning Cannons. That's right, these models are older than most of you watching.
Welcome to this battle report. All right, so now I have to follow Ridvin. So he was all like action-packed sound. This is my greater team. I don't get to play him very often. Why? Because he kind of sucks, unfortunately. Such a sweet model. But
that shit-eating grin.
Yeah, I know. He's so cool. He's so cool. All right, so this list kind of is going to leverage him a little bit more. I hope, maybe. That 4-inch move is just absolutely brutal, but I give him the Withering Staff. So Ridvin, what that means is if you're within 7 inches of him, I get +1 to my disease rolls. So he's got a big base. So hopefully he'll be somewhat useful. He's also my general. He's got my Master Magic, so he gets rerolls on casts and abides. This is a Spellpox Scrivener. Guy makes Plague Bearers +1 armor save. Gives him a whole bunch of tricks without needing command or CP. My favorite, the pardon me. That would be Sloppity Bile Piper. He'll be piping, hopefully no pile-in and other little buffs. And then there's this guy, which I also barely use ever, but he's such a cool model. It's an Emang print. How neat is that? I own the plastic ones, actually 2 of the plastic ones. I just wanted the variant. Cool. I think it just looks really cool. And then I got 2 units of 30 Plague Bears. Look at them. Are they awesome?
They're so filthy.
Yep. And then a unit of 10. And then I got 2 units of Nurglings. And of course, a little weed for my garden. I don't know how I'm going to score battle tactics. I kind of rolled this one randomly into this battle report. But hey, you know what? Ridvin brought something fun. I could bring something fun.
That's right.
I could do this.
Skaven, let's go. This time it's not Glutos eating a bunch of Caradron Overlords, which is another battle rep you can check out. Follow the link in the description. Today's mission, we're playing Every Step is Forward, which is really cool. It is from the General's Handbook Pitch Battle 2023-2024. That's the deployment. Oh, look at these really fancy, cool objective markers I got finally from The Art of War. Why? Because we totally are known for playing Age of Sigmar.
Didn't one of you win?
Yeah, that one tournament one time.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Like it's the games are.
I think it was Harpster. I was thinking Jack Harpster just like ran a random list and like.
Yeah, but it's a very different game. To what? Was it a 3-round event?
I have no idea. I think it was a GT. Like
it's 5 rounds. That's hard. So kudos to him.
I think he was playing Soul Blight or something.
Whatever. Don't try to take away from the guy. He won a 5-round event. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's not bad. Age of Sigmar. I haven't done that yet. That's exciting. I can't wait to. I'm gonna totally do it with Skaven. Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Yeah, it's a pledge.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, let's go into the deployment. Here we are after deployment, and of course, I have tons of rats!
Some rats.
Now, this deployment was very weird.
Yeah, first time playing this mission.
Yeah, very weird.
And,
because
yeah.
it pushes us from the enemy territory, which is like right there. I literally have like 2 inches to deploy along this fringe. and then you have like this little corner, same as you. We thought we were going to be able to deploy more in our
Here.
sides. That's not the
But you
case.
have to be 9 inches away.
That's not the case. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It was like it pushed us into like a little corner. Anyway, interesting. So imagine if you had like big monsters, you couldn't like deploy any big monsters along this line. Like if you're playing like Stonehorns or whatever, nothing. You just can't use this part of your territory whatsoever.
The no retreat to capture is really interesting.
Yeah, so in this mission, if you retreat, you can no longer contest objectives. And if you charge, you count as double models for contesting objectives, which is like encouraging you to get stuck in, which is really neat. So I decided to put Clan Rats, Plague Furnace, Plague Monks, 2 Plague Priests, my Vermin Lord Corruptor, the 2 cannons just like ready to dominate this middle of the battlefield.
You're terrible.
Why
would you do this?
Plague Priest, a little Grey Seer, and another unit of 40 Clan Rats. Ideally, what I'm going to do is probably like teleport this here, and then it gives me an option to teleport it back and forth so that like a block of Clan Rats, depending on how the battle happens. Yeah, it's fun time. Wait, what did you do, Lionel?
I didn't do much. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to win this game. I move so slow. But you know what I got to do? I got to roll for my will. Uh-oh. I'll roll again. Huh. It's a 5.
It is a 5.
So we are on Nauseous Revulsion.
Cool. So turn 3, you'll be on the second one, which will be... Oh, no, it's 7. 7 of them. No, it's 6 of them. 6 of them?
It is 7.
7
6 you can roll for. The 7th one you cannot.
Okay. So you're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. So you'll go up to maximum of 2. So you miss on that.
On the wheel.
You miss out on 3 and 4. So
which is pretty good, actually.
Which are the 3 and 4 ones?
The 3 and 4 ones are the No Pilot, I think, is one of them.
Excellent. And the 4-up ward on the 4-up ward, is that the 3?
No, that's still available to me.
Okay, nice. Anyway,
so
good.
That's pretty good.
Good, but you just get to toot your tune of No Pylons. If anybody loves Age of Sigmar, put a comment down in the description. Double turn. Double turn. Okay, so with that, I deployed first. No, I'm just kidding.
But you do need to know that Nauseous Revulsion is subtract 1 from charge rolls.
Sure.
For enemy units that don't have the Nurgle keyword. Well,
So-
that's another thing we kind of stumbled onto.
That's right. I've got Nurgle plague stuff, and a lot of my plagues, I think, don't work on Nurgle, which is going to be very interesting.
This is funny, because we didn't share each other's lists.
Nope.
I rolled a die randomly, picked from my pot that I could bring, and he just brought this.
I let the community vote for this. People wanted to see the Skaven. Anyway.
That's too funny.
So with that, you choose who goes first or second.
I am going to allow you to go first.
Of course you will.
Score now.
Thank you.
And give you all
I
the
appreciate
opportunity.
it. That's so fun. Okay,
I am
so
such a nice guy.
We'll
Generous.
come back after the turn. I'll explain what happened. My middle of the turn, before I do some shooting, pretty straightforward. I went for the battle tactic of cost 1 spell that is not unbound and have none of my other spells unbound.
Nailed it.
So I had one guy that was out of 30 of the spellcasters, cost a single spell, battle tactic achieved. No more spells.
Which is huge, because I can't do anything on my turn.
Yes, that's you can't do that one. Oh well, I guess there's risk that I could stop it.
That would be the only one I can. Sorry.
Yes,
that's the one I can attempt. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
I put a bunch of clan rats, like 40 clan rats on this objective. They both ran 6 inches, so they just started swarming over the 2 objectives over here, which I'm very excited about. These sensors just moved out this way to sort of flank and maybe go around and be annoying. Mm-hmm. I brought my gutter runners in next to this to just get in your territory to stop you from getting contagion points from your territory or whatever. I don't know how that works.
The unit's wholly within?
Yes.
Isn't that wholly within anyway? You want to...
No, because that's wholly within is
so what you're saying is they're still
here.
touching? Okay,
They couldn't make
that
it.
Definitely does it.
Yes, the gutter runners are just going to sit there. They're going to be useful later. They're really annoying and stuff. I moved my 2 lightning cannons up, and I'm just going to shoot with my lightning cannons. Okay?
Ooh.
And they're probably just going to murder themselves because
I hope so.
I'm playing Skaven. So I'm going to, of course, more more warp power. Let's go! I did a combined total of 5 mortal wounds to myself here, and did 4 net damage to a unit of plague bears. So... Very Skaven.
It is control 1, 2 more, right?
Correct. Yeah. So I do hold 1, hold 2, hold more, did my battle tactic, 5 points, as we move into a Nurgle turn, numero 1. Now, we did lost my charge phase to try and stomp my null hole, and Lionel did not successfully stomp my null hole. So now it's up to the movement, and you did pick the try and cast a spell that was unbound. However, my Gracier was having none of that and said, no spell for you. So no battle tactic. You were able to get with a run and a run over here, get onto those 2 objectives.
Yep.
So the battle lines are starting to get formed here, which is really cool. And then Nurgling showed up over here, annoying Nurglings. Look at them. They're so annoying. I don't love them either.
I should probably get my mic. Here you go.
I can directionally it to you.
Ha!
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. So now is the charge phase again. You can't charge because you ran, but you're going to try and stomp all over my
Here's
null
hoping
hole
I succeed.
again.
Yay.
Ah, null hole
Yay.
gone.
Yay.
Sad. I think it just gets removed.
No, it does not get removed. The
I
only
thought it-
terrain that gets removed are trees.
Cool.
And I won't
So it just
tell
stays
you
there and it's
why.
impossible, I guess, still. It's just annoying. Cool.
Yeah, it's now just a...
It's now dead.
Dead.
Neat. Well, not neat. I'm sad. That was my... We built
Come
it.
on, everything went your way. What do you want? I scored a whopping 2 points.
You did.
Because, yeah.
And now we do the mighty, mighty double turn.
Do
Double turn.
you want this?
I don't care.
Yeah.
If I win it, I'll probably give you the turn, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not feeling... If I win this, I'm definitely giving you the turn. God dang it.
Does
Who went
it-
first? You did.
I did.
Yeah,
so I win?
You get to decide.
Yeah, you can go.
God.
I just let you do you, bro.
No.
Just come at me.
Fine.
Okay, let's see what the
Fine.
Nurgle can do.
All right. Ciao.
What did you do, Lionel? It is the turn where you decide to move up and do a bunch of stuff. So how's this looking?
So I got the double, which was
I forced the double on
not
you.
the thing I wanted.
I agree.
I really would have given it away if I had choice, but unfortunately,
No choice.
no choice. So I'm trying to make as much out of it as I can. If I make some charges, I put some bodies down. Maybe I could drop your body count a little bit and maybe scoop the objectives from underneath you. This is going to be a big charge. If I can make it in, that would be pretty nice.
You also have Fleshy on that unit.
I do have Fleshy, so
which
Fleshy
was
Abundance.
the only spell you got.
That is correct. Everything else was unbound.
That's right.
Because
My spellcasters were awesome.
yeah,
And
your
yours
spellcasting was
are terrible. Yours are poo.
it wasn't that bad. I rolled all right. You just rolled better. What
Better.
nothing to
Skaven
complain about.
magic. Skaven Nurgle magic is better than your Nurgle magic.
So there's I did pick as a battle tactic was it Ceramic Destroyer?
Yeah,
Something
so that table,
Yep.
this side, because
And then this guy over here,
in your
like
territory.
and then I have summoning, which happens like right now.
Nice. And then we'll come back at the end of the turn to show you what happened. And we're rolling. Okay, Lionel, what's going on here? After, what happened?
Well, I tried to make the best that I could. First, this was an incredibly critical roll that I failed twice.
You did. You re-rolled that charge and failed.
And of course, I did exactly want to do what he thought I wanted to do, which was tie up these guys. Now, you could probably teleport it away, right?
With
have the ability?
him.
Oh, he's way over there. So yeah,
Yeah.
I would have locked them. Would
Yep.
have been nice to lock him here.
Yep.
That didn't happen. So then I summoned a toad at the end of my movement phase, and I was really hoping to make this charge.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen. Failed it by 1. If I had made the charge,
That was bad for
I
me.
would have potentially killed a cannon and controlled the shooting of the cannon because they would only have to hit the things they're engaged with, which
Correct.
would have been amazing. But that didn't happen. These guys did make their charge. They killed a few clan rats. Disease went off a little bit, killed some more. But because I charged in this scenario, they count as 2 times the amount. So I was able to control 1. I already controlled 2. And with this, I controlled more. I completed my battle tactic, scored 5 points.
So 5 points. So bring you up to 7 total points as
Yeah.
we move into my turn number 2.
Booyah.
End of the movement phase for turn 2. I was able to get, you actually denied Wither, which is a spell that I had. I didn't put Rabid on my Gracier for some reason, but that's okay. I learned for next time. Everybody else just kind of moved up. I did skid elite my Gracier up on this flank now, and I'm basically pushing up this flank. A 1-inch redeploy was not what you expected.
Well, I was kind of hoping for at least 3.
Yep, but that means that I do have a decent route of charges. The cyst is on him now, and he flies, which is really cool. So I'm looking forward. Like they are a fleshy abundance, so it's going to be really tough to kind of deal with them. And anything that doesn't get stuck in is not going to be able to pile in. So we'll see what happens with that. And I was able to get them up this way. Essentially, I'm trying to do as much damage as possible. The cannons are probably stuck shooting this thing for the turn. Just to try and get rid of it, because it is annoying. It can fall back, it can charge, it can do a bunch of stuff.
So good.
Yeah, they're so good. Those spawn or whatever, so good. Or Chaos Beasts.
Beasts of
Chaos.
Nurgle. Beasts of Nurgle.
They're so good. So with that, let's do some shooting, and then we'll come back after the charge and stuff and see how it goes. But so far, this is the turn where if I do enough damage and lock it up, it should be good for me. Okay, end of the turn. A weird turn this was. The cannons, one blew itself up in true Skaven fashion. The other one was able, and they did kill the beast, which was important.
Both those things were not surprising.
I needed that to happen. That wasn't surprising.
He was dead.
What's surprising is these clan rats killed like 3 plague bears, which shouldn't have really happened. And then I did lose a lot to disease.
I don't think you're underscoring it. He hit me 17 times.
I rolled
and
15
then
wound
wounded
rolls.
15 of those times.
Yeah, that's right. Take that.
It was the one time when we played where I was like, get the heck out. That was, what?
I know. Lionel's brain stopped computing for like 2 seconds. Over here, I failed every charge I wanted to make except for one.
That one.
Well, that was unfortunate.
That was crazy.
That was really weird.
That was crazy, yeah.
However, you were able to pile them, and I guess that means, they can't pile in. So they can't actually pile in and do anything.
And then these guys also get 2 diseases as well at the end of the pile.
We'll
roll after.
I'll see if I bring 2 models back. I do, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, fair enough.
They just are diseased now for the
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, well, I failed. I only score a hold 1 because you did steal that away from me, because now you have more models on that objective than I do, and I was only able to contest this, but since you already hold it, don't flip it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Because it's still yours. It's just
That's
contested. But I did get my battle tactic, so I'm still up by 1 point as we move into battle round number 3.
Wow.
And now I do want this double turn. Whoa.
All right,
I
here
do
we go.
get to. Oh no, you win ties this time.
Yeah, because you gave it to me.
Okay.
So here goes.
Go, Skaven.
3.
No!
Just
Double ties on this.
Just let me think about it, though.
Okay. Okay, so you decided to keep the turn, Lionel, because you wanted to keep him alive from the plague sensors, which makes sense.
It was for points.
Yes.
It wasn't really the fact that I really highly value him.
It's such a close game because that turn kind of put you back in the game, which means that now you're playing for the points.
I'm playing to try and see if I could claw back away. They're so slow, right? Like everything inch matters.
Your battle tactic is kill them with maggots or feed them to the maggots.
Feed them.
Trying to kill.
Feed the maggots.
7 models with your plague.
Yeah.
So, you've got a couple of clan rats, potentially something that can be doable.
Yep.
He just kind of lumbered up. They stayed around there. The Nurglings have kind of moved this way. And with that, you don't really do any shooting.
Summon the toad.
Oh, you did. Another toad. That's a nice 9-inch charge in there.
And then if he fails, at least they're close.
Yes.
And they still count.
It's silly. I don't like those beasts. I'm traumatized by Lionel running 15 of them or something silly.
Oh, and I'll run this guy.
Yeah,
these
absolutely.
guys too. Other than that,
we'll come back after the turn. But all in all, it's just about the grind. That's when you play Nurgle. Just grindy. Never ends. Well, end of the turn. You did your battle tactic. You killed 8 models with the plague.
7.
But you did kill 8.
I did kill 8.
Yes. So you needed to kill 7. You killed 8. However, you do hold 1, hold 2, hold more.
Yes.
So you will get a 5 points.
Which is huge.
It's big.
It's huge.
It's big. It's big.
Pressure's on.
It is. However,
Riven, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to attack you. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. With that, it is Skaven turn number 3. This is going to be exciting.
All right.
Big money over here. I decided to put 5 models on this objective. I did fall back with these clan rats because I have to just keep them alive for 1 more turn. However, you're going to redeploy on a 6. You'll be able to
touch that
objective and contest it again.
Yeah, and these are dead.
Those are dead. They're dead. And then I did a whole bunch of mortal wounds. I killed like so many plague bearers with.
You did 2d6 mortal wounds between the 2 spells.
No, I did.
That.
No, I did more.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You did.
I did like.
You chucked
I rolled
48 dice?
I rolled a ton. I rolled like
44 dice.
13 and 10. It's 23 mortal wounds so far into that unit. That was nuts.
Yeah.
That was a great grand plague turn for me.
All right.
Okay.
Well, needing a 6.
Yep.
6. And why do I need it? It's just really worth it. If I could deny him the extra point,
don't do it, Lionel.
I need the 6.
What does Nurgle say?
Not
okay,
that.
not enough.
But I can still do something with that.
You can.
Don't need to watch that.
Okay, so with that, I just moved around. I'm going to try and maybe kill some Nurglings with some sensors and stuff. we'll see. Gracier, my grand strategy of battle tactic was to get into the 3 different table sides. So gutter runners, the Gracier, and the engineer are all just getting me my battle tactic to surround the enemy, and then I'm trying to just do enough damage right now that it helps me as we move into the late part of the game. So this is going to be an important turn. Let's see what happens. As we go to the end of the turn, I've really done some work on that Plague Bearer unit, which was good. That's just saying something. I really did some work there. I killed some Nurglings over here, almost killed some Nurglings. This cannon popped off and did 12 mortal wounds and didn't take any damage from that. Good job, Warp Lightning Cannon, Skaven Supreme. Other than that, I do hold 2 objectives and I complete my battle tactic. So we're tied now. There's a tie. Going into round... Yeah, it's a game. Going to round number 4. Good luck, sir.
Good luck to you.
You win ties, though, because you kept initiative.
Yep.
Okay. Pestilence says... Oh, no! Why are you doing this to me? Oh, no, don't do it. Okay. Are you holding on to it? Yeah, he's holding on to it. Okay, Skaven, turn number 4. Well, turn 4 for the Nurgle. You did full back, but did get Fleshy Abundance off, which is really good. I did redeploy, put a bunch of clan rats on that objective. I did Finest Hour in my Plague Sensor, and you're just going to try and punch it. And you tried to do Glory to the Grandfather, so you're trying to kill more things in this turn than I do of you, which should be doable for you.
I think so. That's
I think
why
so.
I did it.
They're going to come in here. He's got, like, you know, mortal woundy shenanigans. Okay. Other than that, we're tied in points, so we'll see what happens. But it's definitely become a very interesting game, even though at first it looked like pretty grim for the Nurgle. So let's dive into the rest of the turn. Okay, end of turn 4. Lots of stuff happened. You didn't kill these clan rats. You did kill these sensor bearers. Right. You didn't kill this. I put 8 wounds on him. You should be pretty good taken.
Yep.
8 there, and then we have one clan rat died. He's fine, man. But you did get 5 points, which now puts the pressure on me to try and do something. And you have a 4 aboard on him because that's your little cycle of corruption.
Exactly. We're on the cycle of corruption.
So let's see what happens.
The north end pretty well.
This is
I'm going to rally the crap out of this.
Of course. We'll come back. You're going to rally. I got my turn, and we'll come back and see what happens. Under the turn, I did... After 5 came back with a rally, I was able to kill another 5 for the turn, so not bad.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. I did lose my Plague Sensor Bearer because your Mountain of Flesh just like Mountain of Fleshed me.
Belly flop.
I did kill a Nurgling, so I got my battle tactic. I do hold this objective because I charged with the Vermin Lord, so I hold 2. But that's still 1 point under what you have right now, even with everything. So it's looking kind of grim because now you'll be able to just strangle the primary off of me, especially now that my Plague Sensor Bearer is gone. And this unit is going to be gone as well. As well as you being able to get in a position to get your grand strategy because you can just move them in, where I'm going to have a hard time getting my grand strategy because my wizards are nowhere near the middle of the battlefield.
At this point, when we go into the next turn, you'll still have a hobby.
Yeah.
This guy's going to try and lift as much as this as possible.
And he will. And then, so I think we can safely call it for Nurgle. But wow, what a crazy game. Because at first it was really slow. And then my turn 2, it just flipped, which was nuts, in my opinion.
You have mega damage rounds.
I did. I do a lot of damage. This Skaven list does a lot of damage.
Rounds.
The Warp Cannon killed himself again after doing another 12 mortal wounds.
But lived way beyond expectation.
Yeah, I love those cannons so much. So we'll step into a post game and we'll be right back. And that's game. Thanks all for watching, everyone.
That was awesome.
That was a really fun game, Lionel. I love playing games with you.
Man, you're just getting so good at this game.
I'm just playing random stuff.
No, I really, really enjoyed that game. It was very tough. Like, Nurgle's so slow. So getting back into that game, that moment when the Red and Clean one just didn't bust that piece of terrain really set me back.
And then that one time you could have ran him forward for that one turn that you didn't because you went for a long ball charge.
I went for a long ball charge and I really should have ran because that would have dropped this aura of +1 to disease. Actually, it was really big. I almost failed my battle tactic because I was numbskull. Luckily, I still pulled it off. Glory of Nurgle. And there it is. Like,
I know, that was it. Oh, so close. Actually, now that I've seen a few things, like number one, I think I'm going to try a list with double Plague Sensor Bearer in the future. So I think that'd be really cool.
Oh, buddy,
one with each block of clan
I
rats.
can share you a list that uses 3 of them.
Ooh,
and all pestilence is actually no joke. Everyone's kind of sleeping on it because they're not new. Models are kind of fugly.
Well, when you have like what is it, the Hoarfrost, right? Which then can make them like actually rend and actually do it because they have so like a unit of 30 or 20 plague monks will like pick up anything in the game.
Eviscerate. Like if you get to like -2, -3 rend, and they're on little 25 mil bases.
Even -1 rend would be good for them.
Yeah, you're right.
Like it's just crazy.
You're right. Every single die roll off of Hoarfrost is just absolute death. People are not paying attention. They got some significant points.
Actually, you know what I noticed? A lot of the battle tactics from this General's Handbook can be done by Skaven. Retreat and charge with stuff. Charge with multiple units and like with characters. Like get all over the board with like Scare to Leap and your no holes. Have a good coster. Like you can actually do it even like with the Gracier, you can cost on 3 dice. If you roll a 13 plus, it can't be unbound, so you can do that battle tactic in a pinch by eating Warpstone. Like there's some really cool mechanics in there.
Honestly, I think Pestilence is awesome. If you don't go 3 towers, actually, and flip one of the towers to a wizard, you can do everything you just said. Go 2 towers, all
the wizard,
a wizard, Graciers for sure.
Of course,
Graciers on foot are
they're fantastic.
So
although I would take Death Frenzy next time.
Death Frenzy? Yeah, Death Frenzy.
Because attack, fight on death or whatever, I think would be really good.
On Plague Monks?
Yeah, it was really nice. On Plague Monks, especially with all the priests like casting spells and stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the battle report. Huge shout out to Lionel. Thank you so much. This is Expanded Games in Mississauga, where you run events,
all the time.
Leagues. You have a huge community of people. Make sure you check the link in the description. Lionel's been supporting the channel for like longer than I can count. So it's awesome. You know, thanks to people like Lionel, I get to do what I love. And it's thanks to him that community gets built. So thank you very much, Lionel. Huge shout out to the channel Patreons like Lionel, without whom none of this is possible. Links in the description. Other than that, I hate those Nurglings so much. Bye, everybody. The Skaven, whatever.